Or maybe I should move the mic this way more. Yeah. Move it this way more. Okay, let's continue off where we were. Snow over Y. Put my thing here. Oh, we made it to this area. I forgot. I totally forgot. That's hella loud too. This guy wants to be a Pokemon. This guy wants to be a Pokemon. I can't... What? Hey, Wyatt. Why is there a Chinchou? What? There's a Chinchou right there. Oh, I did not mean to jump down. Yeah, I'm gonna run back up. I feel like there's like another path or something like that. Unless... Oh, there we go. Have you seen those Pokemon thingies? Honestly, who wouldn't want to be a Pokemon? The Pokemon Kigurumi? Like the pajamas? I actually have a Kigurumi. I have a cat one. And Bulba has a pig. What? Who are you talking to? What? No, just like Pokemon? Oh, who wouldn't want to be a Pokemon? Oh, I get you, I get you. I don't know, I wouldn't want to be a Pokemon. I don't know. Revenge? Stagger, da la la la. Yep. How about you? Can you help me out? Do you want to know how to make your Pokemon strong without evolving it? Sure, just tell me. Oh, we're having a Pokemon battle! Stream won't play for you? Refresh the browser? Or restart the app? I'm not sure. Unless Swimming wants to say restart it or whatever. Yeah, Swimming, if you want to tell him, like, just refresh or restart. I'll wait for some of you guys to show up. I'll tell you the things that had happened today. I had an appointment and stuff like that with the eye doctor and weird mail stuff as well. It's so weird Cinderace is not a fighting type, but it knows a fighting move. I mean, isn't firefighting like the most popular type too? That was easy. I got a feeling I'm going to be too overleveled for this gym. Eviolite? Mysterious evolutionary lump. When held by a Pokemon that can still evolve, it raises both defense and special defense. Oh, is that for my dollar? Maybe. I'm sorry, Wyatt. If it's not working for you. Oh, it does this with Bulba too. See if there's any iPhone updates for you or something like that. See if there's an iPhone update or if there's a app update or something like that. Monkey. Actually, you know what? I should battle some of those trainers that are on this path here. I want to return to Monkey. Quiet, wench. I no longer want to be horny. I want to be Monkey. Driving around blindly. Okay, so I already fought these guys. There was one guy over here that I did not fight, I think. Or it was this lady. Hey, yo, lady. Let's put... No. I really need to catch a new Pokemon. Axew's not going to work against the Fairy Gym. Because this is a Fairy Gym. I know it is. I'm also not on... I think I'm not on... what's it called? Swimming. I don't have quality choices. It's either Source, I think, right now. So I don't know if bandwidth is an issue for him right now for the moment. Here we go. We'll fight this lady right here. Madam Judy. Oh dear. Oh my. I've never seen this Pokemon before. This is all new for me. I have no idea what it is. Okay, it's Psychic type. Okay. Yeah, well, we can attack again. See if we can take a hit. Yeah, we'll switch to Boltund to get that bite move on, because it's definitely Psychic type. Yeah, you can tell Game Freak put a lot of effort into animating that. That. I'm looking at it. It's like it's just sitting. It's literally standing still. It's like it's not even T-posing. I mean, you could say it's T-posing because the arms are out to the side. Oh, booyah. There we go. Rat Zombie's here! Yay! You made it in time! Yeah, I'm gonna stream until Cody starts, so that's like another 2.5 hours. But, yeah, dude, I got, like, the weirdest, like, package yesterday. No joke. We're about to go out to, you know, go grocery shopping, go wherever. And at the door, we didn't hear a single knock the whole entire day. And it's probably like 3, I think it's like, no, it's like 2 o'clock when we left. And at the door, we have a package, a limited run games package. I was like, oh, damn, I got games from limited run games. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I look at it, and I'm like, wait a second. This isn't limited run. Like, this is like a printed, like, my address with my, my name, and it was from Cody's sponsor. And the weird part, there was no postage. There was no postage on the package. There was a torn label for USPS tracking, but I have a feeling that was from the limited run game package itself, like previously before. So I have no idea if, like, that was the tracking or not, because, like, half of it's gone. It does not exist. There's no stamp or anything on it. And I'm like, dude, USPS, they're terrible in my area. They don't deliver the mail to the door ever. But they did, or whoever did. And, it was hand-delivered, I suspect. So, like, I have no idea what it was, because I have USPS informed delivery, so I know when a package is coming. Like, even if I don't know what it is, like, if there's a package coming, I get an alert saying, like, hey, you have a package heading for your address through USPS. I'm like, okay, cool. So that way I know if something really got shipped, it will alert me. I didn't get a single alert or tracking in my system at all, which was really scary. And that guy's scary too. So I open it up, inside is 2 DVDs and 2 Bibles. One is like a Korean Bible, like NIV Korean, like translated to English Bible. And then the other one was a Mormon Bible. And the 2 DVDs were like, it was like an anime, I don't even remember. It's sealed though, so it's never been opened. And there was a DVD for Chocolat. And the funny part is that it's actually a Japanese DVD, which made it even funnier. Way more hilarious. So I literally had no idea like this was coming and what was going to be inside there. I think it might have been Cody. Wait. Oh, I can light the mushrooms up? Can I light the mushrooms up? Wait. What does lighting up the mushrooms do? What does it do? What if I like light up every single mushroom? Jareth got startled. Wait. Unless it's just temporary. It's probably just temporary. Right? It's gotta be. Oh, it's just temporary. Never mind. But, that was not my Secret Santa. And no, I have not shipped my Secret Santa gift yet. It has not arrived from, GameStop yet. Wink, wink. So there's them. That's taking forever. It was supposed to be here last Saturday, but it got delayed. And, it still hasn't left, the west side. So I feel really bad for my person. I told them, like, hey, just a heads up. It's taken a while. I'm so sorry. And hopefully they understand. Is there a way to get over here? There's gotta be a way. Wait! Oh, there's a path right here. Nice. Oh, easy money. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta swap out this Pokemon here. So, what was the weakness types again? It was like, Pokemon weakness chart. I gotta remember my weakness chart here, because I have no idea. I'm having a moment. So, fairies are weak against steel and poison? Is that what they're weak against? No, that's not right. No, they are. Poison and steel moves. Oh, that's easy. We have a TM for that. Have you guys already sent out your gifts already? Because I went on the gift list and I just liked every post that was on there. Just to say like, oh, I acknowledge this. Like, I like what you got. I don't know if that seemed like really weird for me to do on there. But I seriously, I don't know where this gift came from, this package, other than it said it was from Cody Spencer, or Spooncer. And it had the Seattle return address on it, so I have no idea if it was really Cody or not. Oh yeah, Corey Spooncer, with a C. I'm making sure I update all these items that are like, hey, have you read it? I'm like, yes, I've read it. Okay. Oh, you guys can see River. River's right here, huh, Bippy? She's like, whatever. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she got affected by the doctor's appointment yesterday. When we went to the vet, she had her shots and all that good stuff done. And she did fine. She didn't seem like she was weak or anything like that. But they said her weight was better than before, even though she's got a little bit of a putsch. But, yeah, she's doing good, I guess. And then I went to my eye appointment today. So I had to go to the eye doctor because I'm just getting a checkup and stuff. I'm not having any issues with vision or anything like that, but just to get a baseline, like, hey, how well can I see? So, get there, checked in. I had to call in before going inside because, you know, COVID restrictions. And, what they did is they like, oh, you scan your temperature at the door. Oh, you know, we gotta fill out some paperwork before all this happens. You know what? I'm gonna teach Pelipper that steel wing, so that way he can be actually used well against these guys. And I'm probably gonna get rid of the stockpiles swallow moves, so I'm probably just gonna get rid of swallow. But they were just doing the basic test, like cover the left eye, cover the right eye, look at the letters. What else was there? And then there was like a choice that I had either to get my eyes dilated and, you know, get not blinded, but not be able to see for a couple of hours. Or for $30, I can use the machine that takes a picture of the back of your retinas. And I was like, you know what? I don't mind paying $30 to, you know, so I don't have that inconvenience, and, you know, health insurance, you know, covered it and stuff. And so I went ahead with it. It was so weird. Like, you had to press your face up against this machine and like look into it. And they're like, okay, you gotta push your face a little bit harder into it. I'm like, okay. And it was really weird. It's like when they scanned your eye, your retina, like, it was like somebody had like wiped a green laser across my eye, like you know those barcode scanners. It felt like somebody was like wiping a barcode scanner across my eye, like really quick, because I could see it go left to right really fast. It wasn't up or down; it was like left to right. So they got the pictures done, and I was like, okay, that was pretty neat. And so they bring me back into the office, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get the doctor now and have him take a look at the scans. And so the nurse leaves and leaves the picture of my retinas up there, and it was really cool looking, like these little veins and stuff like that. And of course, I'm looking at it, I was like, oh man, I wonder what's like wrong with my eyes, if I have anything wrong. And I see a chart next to the computer that's like, you know, the big display of information, like, oh, here's all the different possibilities that, you know, could be wrong with your eyes. If you have this kind of like little dot, you have a nevus on your eye. Or like you have some corneal tearing or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking all over my eyes while the doctor is like away. And I'm like, oh my god, am I okay? Is there anything wrong with my eyes? And I'm like looking around everywhere, and I'm like, I literally could not see anything. And he finally shows up, and I was like, oh my gosh. So he got on the computer, looked at the image, and was like, you know, zooming in and out of all the different veins that are inside there. And it was really interesting because he's like trying to really look for anything that was like, you know, visible to him, like if there's any damage. Because like, to be honest, I don't have any vision problems at all. I can see at night perfectly fine. I don't have any straining or like headaches from looking at screens too long during the day. But like he went to zoom in and like change the grayscale and like the different RGB levels. Like he changed the colors so he can see if there's anything else in the back of my eyes. And like the only thing that he found was like the smallest tiny speck of nevus, which is like your which is like it's like a freckle on your eyeball basically. And it was so itty bitty tiny. And I think that was from there, like when I got it scanned years ago too anyways, but it looked exactly the same size. I remember the picture. But I just didn't remember, because like I looked all over it, and I'm like, man, I can't see it. Like, where is it? And he had to zoom in like really close. I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, those are sick. Way better than having to look at the little house after your eyes get dilated. Yeah, she also had like to test like the pressure on my eye. Like there was like a little gun she'd have press against my head. And then, like, this little, like, metal thing. She's like, okay, so this is going to feel like somebody's tickling your eyelashes, but don't blink. I'm like, okay. And basically, it's like this little tiny metal thing that's, like, actually touching your eyeball. And it's, like, barely putting any pressure. I'm like, oh, this feels weird. But, so the fun part is, yeah, the glaucoma test, testing the how much pressure is on your eye and stuff. And then, so the doctor gets in there, he looks at the scans, and he's like, okay, you know what, let's go ahead and do a little eye test. So he brings the glasses thing where, you know, it swaps between the lenses, and he goes like 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this looks fine and stuff. Yep, that 1, yep, 2 looks good. And he's testing all the different levels and stuff, and he's like, yeah, he said your eyes are 20/20, so I'm like, sweet, that's all good. He was only concerned because he was looking at the scans and stuff, and he just wanted to make sure, like, if I was having any eye issues. So before he, what he did next, he's like, okay, well, if you don't need any glasses 20/20, I'm gonna dilate your eyes. I'm like, well, great, I just wasted $30 for no reason, but all right. So he makes me get the drops in my eyes, and I'm like, okay, it's a little bit watery and stuff, and I'm like, you know what, this isn't as bad as before. Like, many years ago, I, like, did the dilation thing, and I remember, like, I could not see. Like, I was blinded afterwards, and all day today, it was like, it felt perfectly fine. Like, I didn't feel like it was impacted. Like, I had to drive back. I had sunglasses, but it wasn't bad at all. Yeah, like, oh yeah, and then I worry about that too. Swimming, same thing too. I'm like legitimately like, oh man, I feel like I'm cheating if I'm lying. Like, oh, that one looks better. Like, no, I was like really trying to tell the honest truth. And I was wearing my mask the whole entire time because, you know, we're all wearing masks. And when he was doing the eyeglass thing, he's like doing 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm like, this sounds weird, but it's getting not like blurry. It's actually getting foggy. And I'm like really concerned. And he's like, oh, take off your mask. Your mask is probably doing that. And I'm like, oh shit, you're right. He's like, you take off your mask. I'm like, oh, thank you. And it all cleared up. I'm like, oh yeah, now it's better. I was so worried. I was like, it's not blurry, but it's getting like misty, foggy. What's going on? Yeah, and then they're making you like double check to make sure like, is 2 better than 1? Alright. I have no idea how this gym challenge works at all. Or are we just battling trainers? Oh, this is just trainer battles. It's called you breathe too much. Yeah, I'm a mouth breather. Okay. Oh my god, no. And when he dilated my eyes and he was like trying to inspect my eyes with the little scope thing that he had, like where you have your chin resting on it. And he's like, okay, don't breathe. I'm like, okay. He's like, no, sorry. I meant to say don't blink. I'm like, oh my god, now I don't want to breathe and blink. Like I'm holding my breath the whole entire time. And I'm like, I was being so weird. I was like, oh, thanks for telling me not to breathe. And I'm like thinking to myself, just don't breathe, don't blink, just stay frozen. Do you know Fairy type's weakness? Yeah, it's Steel type. Yeah, I just used the Steel type. Oh, it gave me a boost! Unless that's what Steel Wing does. Oh, it does. I feel like Pelipper is going to carry me through this gym. I feel really bad about that. And poor Snover. Nah, we'll keep going with this one. Why does it have to be all fairy? Why? Okay, special defense dropped. Cool. We get the exams each year. My daughter just doesn't get the pressure tests. Yeah. See, I don't remember ever doing a pressure test before like that. I don't know if it's because of the gunner that she had or something. I don't remember. It's been a while, to be honest. But after the appointment, got home, and my eyes were like, not dilated, exploded, like they were just like really tiny, I guess. I don't know why, but the pupil. You get it when you were older? Okay. I know, I was telling my mom my results afterwards and stuff like that. And I discussed with her what the results were and stuff like that. But right now, I have no problems. I don't need any prescription eyeglasses. He said that if I ever get any time where... Oh, Genova Link for the refollow again. If I ever get any, like, eye issues going on again, like, if I'm having straining or I'm getting headaches, make another appointment and we can get some light reading glasses prescribed. But other than that, everything was perfectly fine. Wait, that stuns me, right? Or paralyzes me. Or no. No, it slows me. Question. What was the previous trainer's name? Oh, it was like Annette? Yes! My speed rose, yay! And then he outspeed me again. You got naked people running around the streets? Oh god. Crit, crit, crit. Oh. I wanted a crit. Is an energy ball a grass move? I think it is. It had Blaze inside so we can at least rule one person out. Jareth, did you want out? I'm not sure if Jareth wants out or not. I have the door slightly closed. He can open it. All he has to do is reach his claw in. Oh, and like, yeah, when the lady was like trying to check my eye as well. She didn't have me focus on the barn or the whatever in the distance. She's like, oh, just try and look at it, you know, try and look at it so we can see, like, if you're able to look. But it was just interesting to be in and out of there like that. I was supposed to have the appointment yesterday afternoon, but they had to reschedule because the doctor wasn't available to come in that day. Yeah, I'm going to switch Pokemon. I'm going to switch it over. I thought I could switch Pokemon. Or did I press B? I must have pressed B. Let's see if we can do the Steel Wing. Never mind. We're probably not going to survive. But, yeah, I had to go this morning. Luckily, they had an opening. And it went really quick. It was probably, like, done in, like, 40 minutes. Like, really, like, 10 minutes of it was, like, talking with the doctor and having him actually check my eyes. Other than the nurse technician or whatever check my eyes out and stuff, so... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to survive that hit. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. But after the appointment and driving back home, I'm like, my eyes are like conked out. Like, I'm just going to take a nap and stuff, so. Too bad I don't have any poison moves on any of these guys, but I'll use my fire type. I swear I thought I heard somebody knocking. Like I could feel it, like, below me. I don't know if it's, like, my neighbor or something like that. They always do this, like, they always hit the ceiling or something. Oh, is it, like, so I don't know anything about, like, prescription glasses or contacts or anything like that. Oh, good, we made it, okay. But, like, if you're only such, like, a low rating, there's no such thing as getting contacts for those. Like, you have to wear readers. But if it's, like, really bad, I don't know how glasses work. Yay, Snowbird! Teresa, got it. Maybe I have to remember their names or whatever. Lady! It's the same lady! Theodora. Okay, so is this a fairy type too? I feel like he's a fairy type too. Oh, Dark Fairy. Wait. Does that mean double kick will be effective? It's gotta be. Oh. Here comes the confusion. Damn. Question. What do I eat for breakfast every morning? Omelets? I have no idea who you are, lady. Ah. To be honest, I don't wear my glasses at all since I'm nearsighted. Yeah. I always never feel comfortable talking about like medical stuff because sometimes people are like, I don't want to know about that stuff, but sometimes I'm like, maybe I should keep it for myself. But it was just interesting going to the eye appointment. And he's down for the count. Can't read the top letters of the chart? Holy smokes. Double kick, double kick. Damn, they all have the life drain moves. Oh my god. I was watching a little bit of Mizkif before playing, and he's just watching another guy like unbox Pokemon cards, like a $20,000 box. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, how did Pokemon cards like catch on in the last month? I have no idea how. Gardevoir, that's Psychic, so we need Dark moves. And I just chose the wrong Pokemon. You know what? Maybe I can do a Headbutt. Maybe that'll stun it. Well, it was interesting when they did the chart thing to me. Like, what they did is they have a mirror on the other wall, because the chair that you're sitting in is like in the middle of the room. So they have a mirror on the other wall, and they have a monitor behind you, so you see the angle of it. And so basically you can get that really long distance so that you can see the monitor. And she's like, asking me like, okay, which row can you see the easiest? Like, oh, I can see the very lowest bottom row. Like, I can see that perfectly fine. Jake Paul did a Pokemon card video. Yeah, that too. You think or was it Logan? Yeah. Anyways, I just thought it was it was very weird that that's catching on right now. I think it's just because all of us have been trapped inside and we're trying to get our nostalgia on, like early onset nostalgia. Like, I remember getting Pokemon cards when I was a kid, and other streamers are doing that. They're doing that with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. What do you mean? What did I say? Nostalgia on? Oh, I can see the bottom row. Oh, okay. The context. I need context. What is reversal? That's a fighting move. And all attack that it becomes more powerful the less HP the user has. Nah, I don't want to learn it. Nah, I'm not going to learn that. I think you said everyone's getting old. Yes. Oh, like, because everybody's getting older now, they want the nostalgia of the Pokemon cards? That? Not the eye part, the Pokemon cards. Everybody's getting older. God, I love stream delay. Please let that be the last person, because I really just want to do the gym battle. Yay! Gym battle! Oh, the eye part. Oh. Yeah. I mean, years ago, by the way, I had a little bit of trouble driving at night, you know. You can't say that well in darkness, and it's basically like the number of correct answers. Oh. Okay. I had trouble driving at night and stuff, and I was like, I don't know, I have some trouble. But now it's like, I don't feel like I have any problems now, so... You want to trade eyes? No, no thank you. Can I go back? Are they gonna heal me before I go up? So it's gotta heal me. They gotta let me heal. Alright, first things first, we're wasting some revives. What's up? You got your cherry ice cream? Is it cherry vanilla? Looks good. I bet you if you talk right now at that distance, they probably hear you. Do you have anything to say? Bulba's shaking her head. No, I don't have anything to say. Wow, Blake, you're such a hot man. Oh, thanks. She's giggling over here. And now she's flipping me off. Okay. I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Blake, please pay for LASIK. No, I don't want to pay for LASIK. Oh, now she's stomping.
Knock it off.
Now you guys heard that. So where we have the cat treats at is on a low, like on the bottom pantry, like cabinet. And we use that cabinet door to like knock it to like tell the cats, hey, you guys got cat treats and stuff, you know, coming up. And it's sort of, what's the word for it? Like we've abused the cat treat door.
It bit us in the ass.
It bit us in the ass because now Jareth knows where it's at. It's not there anymore. We took it out. But he keeps wanting to open up that specific cabinet door. And there's not really a way to baby-proof it. Oh, mister.
And now River knows how to open doors.
Oh, yeah, and River almost knows how to open up doors. Like, she can reach the the doorknob. We don't have door handles. We have doorknobs. She really can try and go at that door knob. And she will, like, if we had handles, she can open up a door. She's learning. She's like the Terminator. Or something like that. Or like an alien. Or no, Velociraptor. Oh, mister. I want ice cream. No ice cream for mister. Hey, Juju. Juju says hey. What am I doing? I gotta revive some Pokemon. Revive Pelipper. Revive Cinderace. And then... oh gosh, I probably don't have a lot of these. We'll use it on the Dubwool. Oh, it's Pan Pan. Hey, Pan Pan. I know I can't call you Pan Pan, but I'm saying it anyways. Okay. Bola doesn't care.
Why are you looking at me like that? What the hell, Riz? I'm not giving you guys anything, so why are you looking at me with such bedroom eyes?
Cats, they're so funny. You know what? Maybe I should put a hold item on this guy. I've been avoiding that this whole time, and I should probably just do that. Bug type, traps. Oh, I got all these rare candies. Oh, I could use it on the Snover. I forgot. Items for use on a Pokemon. Shed Shell. Resist. Shell Bell. Ooh, maybe I should put the Shell Bell on Pelipper. No cherries for the kitties.
It'll kill them.
Cherries will kill cats.
It's like grapes.
Slightly boost power moves. Oh, here we go. Metal Coat. Steel type moves. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
You're getting bigger, baby.
Jareth is getting big.
You're getting fat.
Yeah, but he's a good, healthy fat level.
Not River. River's getting fat.
No, she's not. She lost weight.
Says you.
Says me. She has a good, healthy weight right now.
For now.
For now. Casts a tricky glare that lowers the opposing Pokemon's accuracy. Yeah, we'll throw it on double. Okay, let's save first. On phone, transferring my Ring support plan from the old to the new Ring. So how much is the Ring device cost? Because I know it's like a subscription plan that they have. I don't know if it's like a $5, $15 kind of plan. Because like, whenever you go to the product page for that stuff, they never tell you like, oh, here's the plans that are offered. Like, they don't tell you about those like security devices. Like, how much does it cost monthly? Have you been to any other countries besides Japan? I have been to Mexico and Canada, but I really don't want to say that those are other countries because they're they're right next door to North America. I mean, I live in Washington, so it's obvious I've been to Canada, but Mexico, I've been there one time. Canada, I've been there like a billion times. But I've been to Japan twice. What? Oh, it's the fairy type. I'm pretty sure Cody has been to Canada. He has to have been to Canada. Do you think I should try and Dynamax and Steel Wing it? I think I should. Wait, how much power? Ooh, this is a good power move. What's up? I did. It's just my legs got really hot. That's why I'm wearing my shorts right now. What was my question about Ring? How much are their monthly plans? Like, is there different tiers for like all the different, like, hey, you can record up to 14 days or like a month or the entire year? I don't know how their plans work. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Rivs. They're doing a stare down right now. She's like, this is my chair. She's like, can I have my chair back? See, she won't bite. See, she's giving kisses. Oh, Rivs, you're gonna fall. Oh, who's a good girl? Oh, here comes the nip. Or not. Oh, good girl, Riz. River really loves Bulba's chair. Canada is such a nice country to visit if you don't mind the cold weather or crap food. I kid, Canada's always fun. Trip, please don't kill me, Canadians. Uh-oh, watch out. You know, let's go for it. Let's go for the... We'll go for it. Oh, and it raises our defense. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, the only areas in Canada I've been to is in British Columbia, so like Victoria and Vancouver. You get a $3 a month one, and you can pay for the full year. Higher price plans, not for more video. It is to add other stuff like alerting you. Oh, this will destroy him. It's got to destroy him. He survived. Yeah, I needed that. Question. Do you know my nickname? It's Opal. Right? Or is it the Wizard? Chat, you gotta tell me. I'm about to cheat. I'm cheating. Pokemon Gym 5 questions. I'm cheating, chat. I'm sorry. I hope you guys clip that. The Wizard. Got it. I'm cheating. I had to.
Yeah.
What are the other ones right here? Raises my speed. What's up? Oh, he's a good boy. Pat that butt. Let me up. Oh, Mom, I love you. Oh, Mom. He'll do that where he's like trying to rub on you like that. Where's River? She's right there. She's right there. You see her? Bubba's touching her right now. The worst thing this pandemic's done, make my entire Twitter feed about just Korone. Oh my god, we love Korone. Bye bye. I'll be back. Yeah, she does blend in. She's right there. Hi, baby. Do we need a cat cam? Cat cam, dog cam. Oh, we got poisoned. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I can take him down in one more hit. I don't even know how many Pokemon she has. She has a Galar Weezing, Mawile, Togekiss, and Alcremie. And they're really high leveled. I don't think I'm going to beat this one. I don't think I'm going to beat it. Ooh, counter. That's a good move. Ooh, that's a good move. Doubling the damage taken. And it could be really effective if I got hit really hard. Let's try it. If not, we can reset. We can totally do that. She's watching her dad play. Yeah, that's true. She's just watching. Oh, now she's watching Jareth and Bulba play right now. Ow. Togekiss. Yes, we are gonna go to Boltund because Togekiss is the flying one, the flying fairy, so it should be weak against electric moves. I know I wasted my Gigantamax right now, but hopefully that's a good move. Yeah, okay, we got the flying type, so we should be able to take it down pretty quickly. Paralysis! Paralysis! Yes! Come on. Paralysis, no! Jesus! How much damage does it do? Question? Uh-oh. What's my favorite color? It's purple, obviously. Do you see that? Do you see that right there? That little bit. That is 1 HP. That is totally 1 HP right now. I don't know why they made me waste that. Do they play with toys? Yeah, we got a few cat toys. We got little ball things that make sounds. And there's a few like stick and string kind of toys that they have, and they usually like to play with those too. And then they got some scratch beds and stuff like that, like this guy right here. Oh, you guys heard it. You guys should see it right here. Yeah, it's right there. Go get it, Jareth. Go get it. Go get it, mister. Go get it. Yeah, he's like trying to figure out where it's at. He's like, oh, it's right here? There you go. Ran away. Technically?
Actually, this is anime.
This is like our go-to game right now. Ew, I'm out. Switch to Mawile. Crap. I just realized I made a bad move. Damn it, I made a bad move. I made a bad move. I meant to bring out my sheep. I'm gonna see if I can get the stun. If I can get the stun, I'll be happy. The paralysis. Easy clap. Let's see if she'll ask the third question here. We might actually win this. Low leveled. No joke. We might win this. Okay, what type is Alcremie? 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 Cremie. Wikipedia. I'm 16 years old. Yep, I like your answer. Jair's right there. He's like, what's going on? Okay, it's just straight up. It's straight up cream. Or, sorry, cream. It's fairy. Okay, got it. You had Taco Bell for supper. I had barbecue Vienna sausages, club crackers, and potted meat. That sounds yummy. I'm sorry. Also, that's something that you planned. Okay, so the resistance again. I'm gonna see if I can get the paralysis. If I can get the paralysis, I'll be happy. Jesus. If I can survive 3 turns, I'm happy. You had to fight off your daughter. That's big. We got the paralysis. Dude, am I gonna win with the paralysis? I hope so. Yes. Okay, we survived. It heals it. It better be paralyzed again. Grout. Oh, it's gonna heal itself. Critical hit. Okay. Okay. It has 2 more, or it has 1 more turn left. Now, fairy are weak against. They're weak against poison and steel. We still got our Pelipper, but it's still poison there, so I'm gonna see if I can get the... I'm gonna see if I can get the fire going. I should be able to beat it. I should be fast enough. Oh, but do I want to overwrite the paralysis with a burn? Oh, it dodged! No! I didn't do much. It doesn't do that much damage anyways. Do you not like Vienna sausages? No. I don't like that. I'm a picky eater. You know what? Screw it. We're going flame charge. We need to outspeed it. Just in case. No. Let's see if we can fireball it again. No. Yes, paralysis. Come on. Yes. We won. I can't believe I actually beat this boss. And Snover leveled up. I can't believe that either. I can't believe I won. Oh, Axew's gonna evolve. Yes. Hell yeah. Fracture. And then the next one's Haxorus, right? Or Haxor. Something like that. I have not even used Axie this whole entire time. Like, I did it for like one battle. We got the fairy badge! Yeah! You know, she's 16. There's like, what, 3 more gyms left, I think? Hang on, I'm gonna refresh my chat, because I think it's broken right now. Because I think one of my emotes wasn't working. I was like, is it loading? Double check. Oh, never mind. It wasn't an emote. Never mind. Hey, Hot and Ready. Thank you for coming on in. Okay, so we got our 5th gym badge. This is the first time. I haven't been in this area at all, so I have no idea what's going on. I already got the item here. Yeah, I don't have the clap emote on. I'm sorry. Is that a BTTV or is it, Oh, what does she have to say? Sure. Okay, we're gonna go on a trip. Okay. I think it's a BTTV emote, or is it a Franker Face Z? Because I can add it right now. You think it's BTTV? Yeah, I don't know about those custom emotes. I'm joking. Let's see. Dashboard. Emotes. Clap. Here we go. Add to channel. There we go. I got it added, so it should appear soon. The thing is... oh yeah, sorry. I totally skipped on your part about your ring. Oh, no. It's the higher price plans for not more video, but the emergency alert stuff. The ring goes for like 50 to 150 bucks. I don't know the range, but I think it's one of the more expensive items. Is it pretty easy to set up? Like, you have to like get like a plate screwed in and like lock it in place or something? Or like it needs power somehow? I'm gonna save first though. What am I supposed to do? Return to Hammerlock. Okay, I'm at Hammerlock. What do I do now? Whee! Oh. I see somebody special. Oh, somebody mentioned me in Discord. I love how I got everybody to buy, like, anime games now. Like, oh yeah, all the Senran Kagura games. Oh yeah. You're running away, Missy? You're running away? Oh, Rivs is walking away. I got a feeling Bede is going to be like, oh, I'm going to be a reformed Pokemon trainer. I just screwed it in myself. It uses a battery you removed a charge. I got mine on sale for Black Friday for $160 plus a free extra battery. How long does the battery last for? Like, is it a month or a week? See, that's the thing I don't like about some things where, like, if you meant to leave it in place somewhere. What? What was that about? Jareth. Jareth. He's trying to tear up the back of the chair. There's nothing on the back of the chair. But no, the thing I'm concerned about with those kind of stuff, like my smartwatch, like the battery can last like up to 5 days on that thing. And it's a Fitbit. It's meant to last that long. But, like, I see people with like Apple Watches and they're like, oh yeah, I'm so used to like charging it overnight, like every night. I'm like, there's no way I could do that. It says 6 months, but best to buy a spare just to have change. Yeah, that'd be great. Interesting. Just because they're wearing pink. Check the map. Okay. So am I supposed to just go, oh, I'm supposed to go, oh, ice Pokemon. Oh, there's 2 ways to get there. I bet you the way it's going to be is going to be like, hey, go up this way and go to this area, the next town. Spikemuth. Well, like some of those batteries that I have, oh, hey, here's Sonia. Some of the batteries that I have, like the external batteries, like these little battery packs, like we haven't been really using them as much. And so a lot of them didn't have much of a charge. And so the other day I was like charging all of them, and it took forever on some of them. I'm like, maybe it's just they're aging or something. But yeah, if you guys are just showing up right now, there was 2 things that happened. One was a package that I got yesterday. It had no postage. It had a custom, like, you know, address label on there. It said my Trevin Blair, and my address, and it had a return address for one of Cody's stores. It had Cody's Spoonser. Jareth, hey, what are you doing? And inside the package was 2 DVDs and 2 books. One of the books was a English to Korean Bible, and the other one was like a Mormon Bible. And then the 2 DVDs, one was a DVD for like an anime, I don't remember what it was. It was sealed, whatever. So I'm not going to open it up, just as a joke. But the other one was like a DVD of Chocolat. I think that has Johnny Depp in it. And it was not English, it was the Japanese version. Because like I flipped to the other side, and it was all Japanese. I was like, oh boy. Did you get my whisper to Discord with a suggestion? No. Not me. Unless you mean the... Oh, he spooked himself. Unless it was like the Animal Crossing thing that you showed me. That was on November 22nd, though, like a long time ago. Yeah, over a week ago was the last message I had from you. The Animal Crossing thing?
Specifically for Boba Babe or for myself? Because I already did the Secret Santa thing. I just have to ship it. It's not that though. Do you guys like it when I do the ASMR when I go left and right, left and right? Tap my fingers on the microphone.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, for her. No, we have a different idea of what we're gonna do for Christmas, but you know, you never know. Okay, for a second there, I had a little bit of ASMR moment. I'm like, what is tapping on my right-hand side? And it's like, oh, it's the game. Riffs. What you doing, baby? You guys see River right here. Look at her. She's just sitting there. What are you doing, baby? Clean, clean, clean. What am I doing? I just need to do my path. That's all I gotta do. I keep distracting myself. Ah! Unless I'm supposed to go in the train station? What's going on? Oh, you saw it and thought of her. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think I shared it with her. You know what? Actually, what do these guys got? You know, I should probably stock up on Pokeballs. Look at all this money I got. 3 Premier Balls on the house. All right. There's a gym here. Or there's a Pokemon Center. God, I cannot think of the word. There, that looks good for me. Riffs, you gonna get comfy? Has there been any changes for your Secret Santa stuff, guys? If you guys have shipped it yet, or received an item since we last talked? Because I already got my official item from the person that sent me their stuff, but I'm just getting random stuff now from people I don't even know who. Ooh, I like the blue. Yeah, I love you. How you doing? What? I was just wondering how you're doing. Yeah. You're always tired. You want to go to bed? Oh, okay. Yeah.
2 hours. And then by then, it's already 10.
Miss you. Misters. You're such a good boy. You're like, I'll get a cat hair in your fingernails, Mom.
Are we playing in the
Oh, so we're thinking for the cats, because they deserve a Christmas present, we're going to get them like a heating pad, and we're going to stick it at the bottom of one of their cat beds. It's a Pusheen bed. Not really on the bottom, but underneath it, but we're going to have it like a thin layer so they can actually feel the heat pass through it. And we're going to have it right below the heater too, so Jareth would like really, really love that. So we're hoping that they'll enjoy that. We're not going to get them in like a new cat bed or cat tower. We might replace their cat tower because they love the scratching post on it. But these packages that I was talking about. So I have USPS informed delivery, and I know when I have mail coming through USPS. And for some reason, I have 2 random packages coming from the west side, and I have no idea what it is because I know what I buy. I look at my tracking, my emails that I get, and from those companies like Amazon usually or GameStop. And for some reason, like I got like no tracking email notifications from any of them. And so it's like, okay, well, it's probably more people sending random packages to my house because we had our addresses available for a little bit on our oh god, it better not heal a lot. Oh, it's not that bad. But I have no idea what these packages are because I looked at it and I was like, oh, maybe I got like Cyberpunk early. Hopefully. I look at my Amazon, it's like, oh, it hasn't shipped, and no, I haven't been charged for Cyberpunk yet. So I was like, darn it. Okay. So another thing too is like I know it's not Gods and Monsters because I canceled it last night after all the reviews got dropped. And we bought the Switch version or pre-ordered it, and just watching the gameplay for it looks okay. And they said there was a new patch that came out like the day of the review embargo being lifted, and it looks like it was improved. But I was like, I don't know, I don't see any enjoyment coming out of it or anything like that. Maybe it'll go on sale again, but I'd rather get it on like one of the mainline consoles like the PlayStation 5 right here. Oh yeah, you guys are getting comfies. Ribs. You better get down from there. She's trying to climb on the Christmas presents and stuff. But let's see, Aladdin's Girl. My gift I bought shipped today, Shumination? Shumination, what's that? My gift I'm supposed to be getting is supposed to be there tomorrow. It says, oh yeah, the 14 pounds. Well, it's definitely not River because she's right here. Yay, Pelipper leveled up. Boltund. That's the electric one, so we'll swap it out for... Let's put Snover out there. He can resist electric moves. He can take a hit. Come on. And we'll ice him. Send River. No. I'm not sending River. She's my baby. Let's put the icy wind on it so it slows down. Oh god, can I take a crunch? Slow down. River, get down! Hey! She's on the desk. You saw that? We're not crazy. She's... Missy. Hey! Missy. She's like, oh crap, I got caught. Yeah. Missy. You're not supposed to be up on the desk. You guys saw that. You know what? I'm gonna do the sacrifice. I'm gonna see if I can get the ice shard off. And somehow magically get the freeze. That'd be hilarious. Get on there, mister. Get on the chair. Oh, look at him. He's just like, oh, spinning around. Oh, mister. Yeah, let's get Fracture out there. I don't care if Snover doesn't make it. Booyah. Panda, did you sign up for the Secret Santa? Or I'm not sure if you did or not for Cody's channel. Snorlax. Yes, we are gonna swap it out for Double Wolf because he's got the fighting move. You didn't know about it? Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been up. It was up for about like 2 weeks for people to sign up and stuff. And we didn't really talk about it much on stream or anything like that. Yeah, but always keep an eye out on the Discord because we're always doing like events like the road trips, getting them planned out and whatnot. I was gonna say, is Snorlax part fairy or he's just straight normal now? I think he's just normal. Do I like mecha anime? Yeah, I love mecha anime. One of my favorite ones is Eureka 7. I've always enjoyed the G Gundam series as well, because it's so easy to get into. You don't need to know any of the lore other than like, hey, it's a completely different timeline and a completely different time setting. And it's just really easy to catch on to. But I've been trying to force myself to watch some of the major Gundam series. So like I've seen Gundam Wing, but I'm trying to watch through the original Gundam, like the 1970s one, and try and build up on that UC timeline or whatever timeline that is. I really liked the next in line one was the 8th MS Team Gundam one. I really liked that series. That was really good. Even though it was like, I think it was only like 13 episodes or something. Heatmore? That's easy. We can take him down with a Pelipper in one hit. Hey, Zeros. Zeros, did you get any anime for your Secret Santa? Or are you sending anime? I already got my stuff, so you're not giving away or anything like that. I feel bad for my person because I'm trying to get it shipped, but it's taking forever for the post office to deliver it to me so I can send it to them. Survived the hit. No way. Uh-oh. Oh. Catfight. Got a catfight. Oh, catfight. We got a catfight going on. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh. Who's gonna win? Oh. You guys. Hey. You guys, quit fighting. Your siblings. Jareth. River. Yeah, he wants the chair, basically. You're not in the Secret Santa, I would, but money's tight right now. Oh, I totally get you. Especially during these times. And plus, like, trying to do Christmas for other people. Rillaboom. What is Rillaboom? Rillaboom. Is that the monkey?
monkey.
We know who to send out. Cinderace, and we're gonna take it out in one hit. It's Grookey evolved. Got it. Thank you, Juju. Thank you, Synthetic. See, I've never ever gotten this far in Pokemon Sword and Shield before, so this is all new for me. Let's see if I can one-hit him. You think I can one-hit him? I think I can. Oh, see, now they're all grumpy. He's like, I want that chair, and she's like, you're not having it. My poor Snover, it's never gonna evolve. It's never gonna make it into the big leagues. It's just terrible. Cool story, Hop. Should you stream some of the Persona games? Yeah, I should.
But I won't.
Yada yada yada. He's gonna be at the gym. Got it. You know what's really ironic? I bought Persona 5 like months ago before they announced the PlayStation Plus collection. Through like the GameStop's like buy one or buy two get two free promo they had during the summertime or something like that. And you know, got it for like what, $10 or something. And it's just the normal Persona 5. For PS5, or sorry, for PS4. And I got the physical disc, but I didn't know that when the collection came out, they're like, oh yeah, you get Persona 5 also on there too. I'm like, well, that's cool. But the really ironic part is that my PlayStation Plus like just expired like a week ago. So I was able to claim the PlayStation Plus collection, but I do own it physically. And somehow I own like a boxed copy, like it was used, and it came with the original box, surprisingly. So I'm like, hey, that's pretty rare for a GameStop to give the actual box. Actually, I'm gonna check my Pokemon again for 1 second. So we need to work on getting Snover up to pace and Fracture. So these other guys, they're just leveling up way too fast. Maybe I can battle this person. But no, I've never played a Persona game, and I know people like say, "Oh, you have to play Persona." I just don't know if like Persona 5 is a good starting point, like for anybody. Okay, so this is a Bug Fairy type, I think, and if so, the Steel Wing should do a good amount of damage. It's got to be. Yeah, it's super effective. Okay. I'm just surprised it's faster than me. It actually dodged. Oh, thank God. Persona 5 takes place in Tokyo, so it is a good start. Just because it starts in Tokyo? Or is it easy to start like it's beginner friendly? I'm not sure. Oh, I want to learn charge. Yes. Okay, so charge. That one does. Oh, no. I don't want to learn charge. No. I don't want to learn charge. No. I was gifted the game Amazing Island over the weekend. It was in a movie gallery case. I think that might be more nostalgic than having the original case. Huh. Is that a board game, I'm guessing? And it, because it doesn't seem too hard. I just feel like whenever I get into the RPG games, like, oh, I have to grind this area for a little bit so I can get to the next area. But I mean, I've seen people just like go straight through the story and like, you know, have no problem. Okay, so it's Vespiquen, so it's a bug flying. We could put out Fracture. Yeah, let's put out Fracture. I think he can do it. Oh, one of my tweets went out. It probably is working. I'm checking this here. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Dragon Pulse. Ugh. That was not a lot of damage. Amazing Island was a GameCube game, and Movie Gallery was a rental store like Blockbuster. Oh, I've never heard of Movie Gallery. Like, I've known Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, but I've never heard of Movie Gallery. Okay, somehow that does more damage. Ow. Oh, it was a crit. Okay, that's okay. Yes, we won. We got it. They used to be attached to a lot of Game Crazy stores for some reason. Yeah, I've never experienced a Game Crazy. I've heard of Game Crazy. It's like are you kidding me? Like a Funko Land? There we go. We won. Okay, I was worried I was going to lose that one because I'm like, I don't want to sacrifice this one. Game Crazy was attached to your Hollywood Video in the day. Neato. Y'all remember video rental stores? I mean, everybody remembers Blockbuster for the big one. But, like, I remember Hollywood Video, and then, like, for some reason, I always remember, like, mom and pop rental places, and it was so weird renting movies from there, but they usually, like, be the alternative where, like, oh, we couldn't find that movie at Blockbuster because they were out, so we went to the mom and pop place. But I will always remember, like, there's always sometimes, like, a certain movie that, like, an old one that we'll always rent or go back to, and I remember, like, renting, like, Princess Mononoke, like, 4 times at my local rental place. When I was like a little kid. What are some of your movies that you've rented multiple times? Which one? Bulba Babe says that she's rented The Labyrinth quite a few times. Or The Princess Bride. But it's so weird that, like, online rental services like Netflix came along and they did the whole DVD game. And, you know, handed out DVDs via mail and like, hey, here you go. Don't have to worry about it, you know, if it's going to be in stock or not. But then the whole Netflix streaming service, and that just put a big old nail in the coffin for poor Blockbuster. Oh, my God. Let me guess. You won't let me through, will you? Yeah, you won't let me through. Oh, there's that squid Pokemon. The Inklet or something like that? I can't remember. Oh, but there's an item right here. Hello. Who's that? Oh, it's that little whatever dark type. Okay, so that's electric. So we're gonna go. Sorry, I mean he's a flying type because he's got that weird flying hat on. Let's see. We would rent the Pokemon anime VHS tapes all the time. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. I don't think any of the... I've never, like, rented any of the Pokemon, like, movie... Or not movies, but, like, the TV shows. I always remember, like, we've only rented, like, movies. We never... I don't think we ever really seen, like, TV shows. But y'all remember... Related to TV shows, y'all remember Nickelodeon movies, and they would be, like, on the orange tape? Oh my God, the nostalgia. Oh. Annie and Dirty Dancing, though I was a preteen, video stars were still had betas in them. Oh, dude, I just like, it's so weird when you think about it. Like, they were like renting consoles, and like I remember like seeing Sega Genesis games and Super Nintendo games and like just really oddball systems that like people. I'm like, I've never heard of this system, but then I'm like, oh my God, if they had a game from there, that'd be like $1,000 now. Like some of the Sega Saturn games they would have there, it's like, oh my gosh. Like, it makes you wonder where all these rental games went and stuff, and it's like, you just want to know, like, hey, wow, I wonder what the history on this game was, which hands it passed through and stuff. I don't think I have any VHS tapes anymore, or anything like that. I know my family has all the VHS tapes, like all the Disney movies and all that stuff. And I know they still have, like, a few TVs that have, like, the built-in VHS player. And they also have a VHS DVD player that has like a built-in recorder, like for the DVD player as well. And I did not realize which Pokemon he's switching to. Let's see if Bolton works. Okay, good, roughly. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. But, hey guys, you remember Rugrats Go to Paris and Chucky getting a new mom? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the dancing scene. No way. God, the tears welling up. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. Where's his mom to dance? Oh God, now. Oh, I'm gonna shut up about it. I'm not gonna cry. It's just the dilation drops that were dropped earlier today. I'm not crying. Oh fuck. Okay. Or like or oh my God, like in Rugrats, like the first Rugrats movie. Tommy is like, "You're not my brother anymore." Like he's telling Dill, like, and he's about like destroy him with like a baby bottle or something like that. And it was like pouring down rain. And he's like, you know, at the last split second, he's like, "You know what? Actually, you are my brother," kind of thing. But it's like I don't remember what it was. I think he was like, what was he doing? He was like about to do like attack him or something. I'm having fuzzy thoughts on this, and I'm actually gonna run away. I don't need this Pokemon. I don't want it. It scares me. There's a Liepard. Nope, I don't need to talk to you. All right, Route 8. We're gonna put Pelipper up front so I can just take out this whatever Cinder Girder. I think his name is Girder, right? Yeah, Girder. We'll get the easy kill on him. Wing attack. Please dodge. Thank you. Do you guys remember the 90s? Unpopular opinion, but Jessica was up. Oh, Jessica? Yeah, it's true, yeah. Stu, why are you making pudding at 3 a.m. in the morning? Because I've lost control of my life. Only the second half, born in 91. Yeah, I get you. I was born in 89. I'm the same age as Cody. So all the things that he mentions and stuff and all the stories he has, it's like, yep, I know what was popular. I knew what was the fad at the time. Oh yeah, destroyed. So I remember like TV back then too, like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network at that time. Man. And then I get phone calls at work from people that are born from like, because I have to verify accounts and stuff. They're born in like 2003. It's like, my God, I cannot believe people are this age right now. You're born in the 2000s. They were born in the 2000s. Do I want to take on this Poniard? Do I? I just want to level up my Pokemon, and we're just going to grind for a little bit. We'll take on the Poniard. Yeah, I'm going on a rant. I should divert that. Oh, God. Did I go to the Shibuya in Tokyo? I don't really remember much of Tokyo, but we went to, like, 3 different areas there. We spent about, like... Yeah, we spent about 3 days there. But I'm trying to remember all the locations we always went. And the last time I was there was like 2008, so it's been like 12 years. So I don't remember the locations, but I will always remember we always gone to Akihabara. I always remember going there. What are some other popular locations? Popular Tokyo shrines. Okay, so I've been to SwSh. Yeah, I've been to SwSh, the one with the big giant red gate in the front. It's got the long pathway with the with all the little stores and stuff like that, like the little shops. They're all serving snacks or like, you know, little knickknacks and stuff. What are some? There was a lot of temples that we just went to. I think we went to like this like museum that was like owned by Toyota or something like that, and they had like the robots there too. This was like 2008, so we were like impressed, like, whoa, robots, and you know, autonomous, like walking around, like the little one that's like can fall over on its side and pick itself back up. Let's see, Golurk, that's a ghost type. Let's go down the ladder. Shibuya has the dog statue? Oh! Let me see if I remember it. If I do, I'll tell you right away. Nope. Hachiko. Tokyo. Statue. Let me look at it. I'm gonna look at Google Maps, and I'm gonna look at the image here. Like, I'll lay down like the person view and see if I can remember it. Okay, this is 2019. Yeah, it looks familiar. Especially with one of the displays in the background here. Like the giant, like, shopping buildings. Ginza. The Ginza district. I remember going there, too. And this is 2008, so the Tsukiji Fish Market was still open. So I remember going there, too, where people would, you know, go shopping for, you know, the fish market. All the restaurants and stuff would go pick it up. And then it would also be where they had the auction house, where they would sell the giant tuna, like, they had already frozen them, but they would, like, shave off a piece and they would inspect it and stuff. And those things were going for, like, $10,000, $20,000 a piece or something like that, I guess, at that time. The one with the biggest intersection. Yep, it looks familiar. I think I can take them on. But yeah, Tokyo was such a long time ago. And this is a bad start in Pokemon. We'll do the headbutt. If he does a poison move, I'm going to do a copycat. Or just take it out in one hit. You gonna jump up? Jump, jump! Oh, Jack. Hey, mister. Yeah, but the only places I've been in Japan was Tokyo, Kyoto, Hiroshima, and then way up north in Aomori. Like, really up north on the main island. And that's where my high school sister city was, so... Ingrained. What does that do? Laser roots at HP because it's really can't switch out. I might actually keep that. You know what? I'm going to replace it with Leafage. No regrets. Hatchrim. That's the fairy. We're going to keep it out because we're going to use a normal move to pop it, I think. Oh, we're going to catfight. You guys see that? Neato. Oh man, I really wish I could share a lot more about my Secret Santa, but I can't because I haven't got the package yet to send them. Is there any other games you guys are grinding on? Like, I just yesterday, or the day before, I just finished Borderlands 3, and that was such a good ending to it. And I might play a little bit more of it in the Mayhem mode, or do the New Game Plus. But just collecting all the guns, like literally there's so many different gun combination and stats to get. I really do want to finish Pokemon though. I feel like that's what I'm going to finish on this stream. I'm going to finish Pokemon, and then we can get to another new game. Been shiny hunting a Drifloon and Shield. Gotcha. I have no idea how to shiny hunt, other than just keep trying to encounter the same Pokemon and catch them, or just encounter them. I have no idea how it works. I got the Swamp Hillbilly worked in Borderlands 3. Ah, okay. I beat the game at about like level 40-ish, I think, and I use Flak. I really like having the pets out, so. Scary face. Just been doing the breeding route. Just pray to the RNG gods and hatch a bunch of eggs. Oh, duh. I always wonder why people keep trying to hatch eggs and stuff. I thought it was one certain way. Okay, we're swapping Pokemon. Well, he knows a rock move. I gotta go to Fracture. Oh, they're trying to hit each other. Hey, what's he doing? I will always be proud of my shiny Fearow in Fire Red. Oh, fight mode. We're fighting. He really wants that chair back. I feel like Fracture's not going to be a good idea to have at the next gym, because I think the next gym is an ice gym. And that hurt. I'm going to switch Pokemon one more time. And somehow we're going to end up with Cinderace. I should be faster than him still. Yeah. Yay, we beat Girder. Oh my god, Baltund, you're leveling up too quickly. Item. Yay. Peculiar stone that makes certain species of Pokemon evolve. No. Oh, it's Boldore. Boldore. Yeah. Let's see if we can level up with Snover here. Oh, and I don't have any of the DLC for Borderlands 5 or Borderlands 3. I got the original just standard mode disc from Best Buy. It was like $10. It's an amazing deal. Oh, and then at Best Buy, I had a coupon for $5 off any purchase. We got the Spider-Man Game of the Year edition with all the DLC. Holy smokes, that game runs buttery smooth on the PS5. It's not PS5 mode enabled though. I don't think it's yet or will be planned yet. But that game runs really well, surprisingly. I gotta get used to the combat, how it works, because I keep forgetting that I can use my web slinging and pull an enemy in, or I can try and jump towards them instead of trying to dodge jump all over the place and stuff. So let's see if the Razor Leaf works. Now Rock Slide shouldn't be as super effective, right? It was super effective. Not cool. Use next Pokemon. Yeah, we'll do the next one. Yeah, we gotta grind. I was thinking of Ice is weak to rock. Yeah, but it's part grass too. So isn't grass resistant against rock? I mean, isn't it? Isn't it? Grass. Okay, here we go. Grass. Let me look at the chart here. Grass. Rock. Okay, it's double effective, but what about grass against rock hitting it? Oh, grass is not resistant? It's just normal? Oh, that's why I'm weak against it. God damn it. I thought grass was resistant, not just, I can take a hit. Yay, Pelipper leveled up. Woohoo! Pan with the Petra. Still got another hour till Cody starts up. First thing I'm gonna ask him is like, was that you that sent me that package? If so, did you hand deliver it? Because that was creepy. Because it was Marriage Monday, so I have no idea if like they went to like to the east side here and for a day trip or something like that. Ooh, there's the Fennekin Fox or whatever it is. But dude, it was weird that the package just showed up. There was no postage, and it had really random stuff in there. So and the return address said it was Cody's store. So, I mean, maybe it really was Cody. I will die laughing. He's probably gonna ask on stream too. Well, I have a feeling maybe he did send it because maybe that chocolate DVD was like part of that K-pop collection that he had. And if anybody like, I wonder if he still has the VOD of the DS games that he was selling with the K-pop stuff. Because I swear, I thought there was like Japanese like CDs in there too. And I think that might have been inside there. Someone's just playing with you. I don't know. They used the return address for Cody's store, so... Hey, happy Indie Indian. Happy to stream again. Played Warframe long time ago. Oh, thanks. Yeah, dude, Warframe such a long time ago. I put my fair share of hours in that game, but I tried getting back into it like about 2 years ago, and try and get my mastery rank back up again. But with all the new like endgame stuff and how long it takes to progress in certain areas, like I had to stop. I'm like, I can't do the Warframe anymore. You think it's a Seattle viewer? Well, I don't know if it was sent by mail or not, but it was not in my USPS informed delivery, so I have no idea. It's so weird. And then in my mail thing, my mail messages today, it says I have 2 packages coming from the west side right now, and it's nothing that I ordered. I didn't dibs anything or anything. USPS informed delivery is often wrong. Mine is almost 100% accurate. Every time I get a package, it is almost 100% accurate. It's just that they're not very fast at shipping packages, so they'll sit in there like, oh, we don't know how long it'll take, but it's coming. Like if somebody prints out a print label for my address, like I get the alert right away, which is really cool. I love it. You're okay, so that's mail, like letters. Like I understand that, but packages? Oh yeah, they tell me something's coming. Oh god. No. No. Yeah. I just want to run. Can I run? No. Can I run? Oh, thank god. Okay. What all was in it? The package that I got, it had 2 Bibles, One was a Mormon Bible, and one was like a English to Korean Bible. And there was 2 DVDs. One was a anime DVD of whatever random show. It was still sealed. I don't remember the name of it. It's like Ultra something or Mega something. And the other one was the movie Chocolat with Johnny Depp in it, I think. I have it on the coffee table right now. But when I looked at it, it was like, it's not the normal Chocolat. It's a Japanese copy. Like, on the back, it's all Japanese. I'm like, So that's where I'm thinking maybe it was part of that K-pop box. Or somebody, like, really trying to mess with me. Because there was a brief time, our Secret Santa list was, like, all our addresses were exposed. Like, not exposed on purpose, but, like, if you're on the list, you can see it. And obviously, you know, we didn't know the setting had to be changed or whatever, so... I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm scared. I need to see who's my fastest, because I'm going to put him in the front. Bolt Hunt. Oh my god. Cinderace is my fastest? Okay, we'll put Cinderace in the front. Get up there quick! Come on, get down. Yeah. We'll get this Poniard right here. Get some free XP. Man, I'm just taking my sweet time getting here. And I just realized I can't use counter, but it is weak against fire moves because it's metal type. Also, hey everybody in the chat, thanks for watching right now. I'm going to keep going for another 45 minutes right before Cody starts. If you don't know who Cody is, it's DS Koopa. You guys already know who he is. But you guys can check out him at the address below. I need to set up my Nightbot, really. I should really set up like shoutouts and stuff. And then the only reason why I don't have like a mod or anything like that is because like people usually don't chat or type in here, so. But I'm always alert of what's going on and whatnot. Did Pebbles get her package that were in the store yesterday, or was it the day before? Oh my gosh, I forgot to ask her. No, she hasn't picked it up yet. She hasn't picked up the, her scarf yet. So Bulbababe made an infinity scarf that has like the pink and pastel shading on it, and one of the colors is like exactly like Pebbles' Petra emotes that she has, like that same color. But I don't think she has picked it up yet. Do I work for Pink Gorilla? No, I don't work for Pink Gorilla. I'm a big Mega fan, that's all. Like the Infinity Glove? Yes, but for your neck. It will always forever keep your neck warm. No. I wish I could like see what's down there. Oh, well now I can. Anything down here? King's Rock, yeah. Got a nugget. Okay, we're gonna fight that trainer right here. So what do you guys think might be in were you watching the other night with all the big donations and subs? Yes, on Cody's stream. Kitchen Wifey it was like a new follower. But I believe they were from Japan because they had mentioned that they were trying to type in Japanese. They didn't speak English, I think. Is Togedemaru just electric or is it ground also? Because I feel like it's a ground type. Or it was super effective. Oh, it's metal type. Oh, steel type. Oh, cool. Thank you. Job is not as exciting as working for Cody Lil. My job? Yeah, no, it's definitely not as exciting. But, I mean, it pays pretty well, so... that's the catch right there. I always wanted to like help out like the conventions and stuff, but just timing wise and availability, like I'm just not able to put that much time out there for that kind of stuff. Dreepy. Oh, is this part? This is the dragon one, right? Because it has like the little dragons that come out the side of its head at the full evolution. And if so, it's going to be resistant against the fire type, so I'm going to do the headbutt. Is it a ghost dragon? Wait, it's a ghost dragon. It's gotta be. Okay, this is the worst Pokemon to use right now. Oh, Snover, if you just had a little bit more health. We'll use Boltund because he's got a dark move. Yeah, we gotta use Boltund. He's the only one with a dark move right now. If I throw Snover out there, he won't survive. Fracture will get hit hard by the dragon moves. Yeah, Boltund can take a hit. Do you have fun telling people how to use their computers? You said what other one day muted themselves or something. Yeah, dude. So I do IT support at what I do for work. And the usual is like, hey, if you're IT support, usually it's people calling in to get their account password changed, or I need help getting on the Wi-Fi, or I need to download this software. It's really simple stuff that takes like 5 minutes tops. Just really easy stuff. If it doesn't take 5 minutes, or it's something that isn't done at tier 1, obviously I'm going to write up a ticket and send it to a technician that's going to work on it, because it's going to require more effort to do that. So I have dedicated technicians that can do it perfection, and that's what they do. And so there's sometimes points where like people will take their sweet time on the phone, and they will like, oh, hang on a second, I'm actually driving right now. Let me pull over. Let me find a parking spot. It's like, why are you calling? I understand you're driving, but why are you trying to take care of stuff while you're driving? You're not supposed to be doing that. I know driving you can multitask, but doing this kind of stuff with me, I'm not going to multitask if you're driving, because I can hear like the car like that sound, and I was like, stop. I'm not going to work with you on this one. And then there's the people that take forever to type, or the ones that refuse to listen to your instructions, because they're like, but I've done that already. So usually what I do is I like to trick the user to think of like, oh my gosh, I didn't do this. So what I'll say is, you know what, actually, I think if you've done that before, I'm going to try something special. And I'll make them usually do the obvious stuff like, oh, restart the computer. Oh, I'm just going to reset it again, and I'm just going to make them type something else different. And it usually works out pretty well, because they're really quick to listen to instructions when you say, oh, I'm doing something special for you, something you haven't done yet. And they're like, oh my god, it works. And it's like, yeah, well, it could have worked, but you didn't do it the right way. Ooh, big nugget. Nice. Okay, so we don't need to go down this way, but we will cut through here. I feel like there's like... Oh, hello. There's a little Pokemon coming out. Okay. Oh. Is he blocking me for a reason? Oh my god, it's my Cinderace. Run. I was having fun explaining to my mom what to do since her phone was unlocked by Sprint. She just lost her iCloud password. Oh my god. I know that feeling. Brick Break. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, this is a good one too. So, this isn't a very common thing, but with Microsoft products like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, if you create a document, you can password protect a document. And when you password protect a document, there is no official way of recovering the password for it. Once you set a password, you have to know what it is. There's no way to break the document unless you're starting to get into like some third-party software. So there's no official Microsoft support that says like, hey, we can unlock the document for you. And so I had one user email on Wednesday at like 4:50 p.m. Saying like, hey, I need to get this document edited as soon as possible, and it needs to be changed. Can you guys fix this? And it's like, well, according to Microsoft, because it's a Microsoft product, we pay for the license for it. Microsoft says you need to remember the password. We don't have any way of unlocking the document for you. And even Microsoft, even if we send it to them, they will not unlock it. So unfortunately, we don't have any official steps, but we'll still write up a ticket, come up with some sort of workaround to get that item going for you. And I haven't heard back from that because I have vacation and stuff like that. So let's get Fracture out here in the front, and then we'll get Pelipper. Recently built a computer I think went too big. I pretty much just used to watch Twitch and play League of Legends. I went with a Ryzen 9? Damn. Oh, hot and ready. When did you get the 2080? I'm curious when you get the 2080 because the 3060 Ti just got announced and it's coming out tomorrow. And it's slightly more powerful than a 2080 Super. In February. Oh, never mind. No, that's fine. You're good. That's an awesome build. You guys already know my specs down below. My specs are... I really am due for some new stuff, but we already got this going. And I don't really play much PC gaming as much, or intensive PC gaming. Oh, we got a good mix here. We got a good mix. Oh, God. Yeah, Microsoft Office products, yeah, down below. Look at those. Jareth, hey, come on. Get down. Zoom, zoom. Chat, you didn't tell me he was up there. Let's do the dual chop, and we'll do it on the Hippowdon, because Excadrill is part steel, so it would be resistant. And we're not going to do that. We're going to do Water Pulse on Hippowdon. But, I mean, I'm still on an i5 65, or i5 7600K. I really would like to upgrade to the new Ryzen series, but I'm going to wait for the... I mean, the prices are really good right now, but... I mean, it's not needed. I'm good right now. It's okay. Hey, mister. Do you want under it? Come here. Want under it? There you go. Good boy. He's under my jacket now. Ow. Ow. But, yeah, Microsoft switching over to a subscription license, yeah, it's total BS. I think there is a, they do have a 2019 license or something like that you can buy that doesn't expire or something. I don't remember, but I mean, usually you can get it really cheap if you say like, oh, I have an employee discount or a student discount or military discount, so it's not that bad. Oh, it's not going to be effective though. I should really swap out this Pokemon then. Hang on a second, I'm looking at something here. It's just Twitter stuff. Did I just cancel my move? Oh, no. I swapping out a Pokemon. Okay, now I get to do my move. Okay, Berserker, or the Pelipper, we need to do the Water Pulse on Excadrill. And hopefully the Excadrill's faster. And I just made a poor move. Uh-oh. No! Oh god, we made a bad move. Water Pulse. It survived. But it's confused. Okay. Looks like we got double then. Hit yourself. Yes! That was easy. Like, my current specs right now, like, I can really feel the hit on the specs from playing Genshin Impact. I've sort of stopped playing it for a while, because it wasn't getting as grind-friendly anymore for free-to-play. And if you really wanted to get, like, all the really cool stuff, you had to start really throwing money at it. And I might come back to it if they decide to open up the cross-saving to the PlayStation. Or when it gets launched on the Switch, if that has cross-saving on there when it does come out next year, I'll play it on the Switch. I'm not going to play it on the PC. Ooh, Pelipper wants to learn Mist. Sure. Because I'm going to forget Stockpile. What other free-to-play games are you guys playing? Like, the one I always go back to is Heroes of the Storm. I constantly catch myself playing it. Hantagi, nerd! Nerd! You're supposed to say weeb. I'm playing Genshin Impact. Oh, we got the Lucario. Okay, so this one is steel fighting? So, oh my god, you have a Sukoi. Okay, who is that? Shibui? Oh, who is it? Ryu, Quetzalcoatl, and Shibuya Kaho. Oh my god. I can't believe they have that. Let's just do the headbutt. No. We'll do the copycat. And we'll do the weak attack. Nice. Ow, that hurt. That was a critical hit? That barely did any damage. Oh, his attack rose. Hi, Hantagi. You ordered a purple... Wait, you can get custom faceplates for your ring? I didn't know that. I never even thought about that. Oh, that's so weird. Genshin Impact was fun, but I was not getting nowhere in the game. Felt like if I was not spending money yet. Yeah, same here. Like, it's just, it takes forever to get through if you're on free-to-play mode. But, you know, if you throw money at it, you know, ooh. They have Christmas ones too. Oh my god. Yay, we got it. Yay, Bolton. Dude, Bolton is like over leveled. My Snover is taking forever to level up. That battle took a while though. Oh, there's a little tent right here. Yeah. We can make some curry. Wait, what? I'll teach you a camping secret. Pressing your control stick and you can squat down, making you feel really small Pokemon. So if I do that... No, if I do... never mind. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you can get lower. Okay. Any Pokemon over here? No? Yeah, you. Come here. Come here! They have all the evolutions. I'm not joking. Go! Fetch! Go get it. Yeah. Yeah, look at all the evolutions here. Leafeon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, both Umbreon and Espeon. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Eevee. They got all of them. Wow. I want to cook. Yes. This one was free though. Oh, the Christmas one, or the purple one. I am ready. I am ready. All right, here we go. Go fast. We gotta do it fast. All right, I'm gonna wait for it to go. Damn, how many berries we got? Ooh, cup of noodle? Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to do it this fast. Because I'm not burning it. Okay, I'm not burning it. I'm stirring it. Whee! Stir! Stir! I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. I did it too late. Or too early. Maybe it's really good. I hope it's really good. Spicy instant noodle curry. I love the ramen curry. I love that flavor. Everybody loves that flavor. Oh, it's Milcery class. Darn. Yes, I want to leave the camp. I want to leave. Wow, 400 XP. Amazing. Okay, why is Snover taking forever to level up? You only got like 250 XP from that. There's got to be a reason. Am I not like giving it enough attention or anything? Oh, it's a sleepy Pokemon. Or something. I don't know. Wait. Summary. Remove. Thank you. It's proud of its power. Okay. Restore? What does that mean? Oh, just the berries and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I already saved. Alright, so now we're about to get into the ice area. And Cinderace should be really good over here. Oh, there's the little ice Pokemon. Like that one. I don't remember its name. But, oh my god. Sneasel, get away. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. No, 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 no. There we go. I just want to fight this trainer. Uber Eats, you want me to order food from you again? No, thank you. Ooh, they gave me a $5 coupon if I spend $20 or more. Neat. It's called I Can Drive for cheaper than that. We'll go to the dual chop. Whoa, extreme speed? Okay. Oh, no, 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 I'm gonna get buffed. Oh, I got hit. Yep, I forgot. It shouldn't be effective. Oh, thank God. I was worried about the paralysis at the end. Because dragon types, they're resistant against elemental moves like fire, electric, and water, and grass. But weak against ice, which is weird. Yeah, we made it. Did you guys dibs anything last Wednesday? Any notable items that came up? Because I didn't dibs anything last Wednesday. Okay, Boltund. I gotta go with the Cinderace. I gotta. Just the same old OG Xbox games? Yeah. I got quite a few I still gotta go through and stuff. The person that sent you the Bible should have sent you... Oh no, not Bible Black. That would be such bad taste. That would be terrible. I'd be like, okay, where did they get it in the first place? Wink. No! No! Don't nuzzle me! Paralysis. Ooh, I wonder if we'll start at the International District tonight, or most likely the University. Come on, Snover, just level up already. I want Obama's snow so bad. Sneasel, get away! Okay, whew, that was close. I'm just hoping to get 100k points before his big news happens. He said he will stream less when it does. Yeah, so we don't know what the big news is, and we'll only find out when it happens, I guess. Like, when it's going on, but unfortunately he can't share what it is, so he might even start, you know, doing less streams, and he's like, sorry guys, I can't tell you what it is still. Until, you know, there's some sort of official news that he's allowed to share, or if it's officially shared anywhere else. But, I mean, everybody's trying to guess what it is. I mean, some people might be guessing, like, it might be store-related, but he said it was bigger than the store. It might be an effect of... it's going to affect not only his store, but it's going to affect his streams as well. And, I mean, sure, that'll... I mean, he won't be able to do the streams as much, but maybe it's some sort of other engagement or something like that. Like, he's not going to be able to do stuff at night, and he doesn't stream during the day because he's working. So maybe it could be maybe it's something Seattle related, like with the city itself, or maybe like a TV show or something like that. I mean, Kelsey's been doing the History Foundation stuff for quite some time, helping with the archiving process and whatnot. But I think what Cody's doing is not related to that. I think maybe it is TV show related or maybe movie related. I have no idea. He hasn't shared with me. I have no idea. Just pure speculation. Yeah, Kelsey's thing is the Video Game History Foundation. Plus, it's Cody's stream. It's his stream, not hers. Ooh, what did this guy got? Sure be glad if someone would trade me a Vanillish for my sock. Ooh, I know where to get one. How about this guy? Nothing. He was in Vegas a few times. Do you think they still film that Pawn Star show? I think they do? I'm not sure. But if it is related to the store, like a Pawn Star show, I would like to be their on-site anime expert, if possible. I'm just talking to random people. I just want to talk to them, see if they had anything special pop up, because usually you can get like an item or something crazy. Ah, so it's like a hot spring town. How are you doing, Billy? Yes. Dracometer? Yes, please. Fracture. What does it do again? 130, 90 accuracy. Comets coming down. Have I been to an onsen? No, I haven't. The only closest place I've been to is hot springs over in the peninsula, the Olympic Peninsula. It's between Port Angeles and Forks. It's called, it's by Lake Crescent. I can't remember the name of it. Oh my god, it's going to drive me nuts now. Lake Crescent, hot springs. It is the... It's Solduck Hot Springs. That's what it is. I remember going there as a kid all the time. Yeah, there's sparkly vampire kids out in Forks. There's nothing in Forks. I don't even want to talk about Forks or even Port Angeles. Oh god. Yufuin? Oh, okay. Is that a Persian? I don't think that was a Persian, dude. Hey, item. Nice. Yes, we can teach a new ice move to Snover. Oh, it's the one that shoots multiple ice. Okay, got it. I am going to teach that to Snover. I'm going to replace one of his moves. If I remember where I have it at. Okay, Icicle Spear. There it is. It can't learn it? What? It can't learn it. Well, that's BS. Fly. Huh. How about you, buddy? Yeah, but this is the ice town, so ice moves. Bad. Wait a second. I can go in these houses. Oh, the name's Snowrun. I remember now. Plenty of snow and ice for Snowrun. Now, will it become a Glail or Frostlass? I don't know. Wasn't it based off its if it's a male or a female? I don't remember. I'm just checking all these houses, see if there's any extra items. Pokey doll, yay! Ooh, haircut place. I could get a haircut. Oh, okay, you don't want to talk to me? Okay, fine. Oh god, I want to cough. Had to cough. Oh my god. Can I even go this way? Oh, I can. Oh, there's a fisherman right here. No, don't say that. I'm good. I swear, it's like a cat hair or something. Ow. Yeah, I've been working from home since middle of March when we all got kicked out of our place. I did have to go in a couple of weeks ago to train some of the new employees. And unfortunately, you know, I have no way to do that remotely, so I had to do it in person, but we kept it social distancing rules and stuff, so. Let's see, we'll go for the spark. No, why are you hiding? Darn it. Ow. Oh, but he doesn't get hit by it? Okay. It's been really nice working from home, though. Because, I mean, I can sleep in a little bit longer and get done with work sooner. Don't have to commute or anything like that. I can be eating food and people don't even know it. Swords Dance. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will replace Dragon Dance. Attack and speed. This one just raises the attack. Have they said anything about being working from home permanent, though? There has been talk about having some of the positions in our department be permanent, not permanent at home. Like, we were working on organization policy for to say, like, oh, well, you know what? Your position will be deemed, like, 80% at home, 20% on campus. And they were making this all beforehand. And this is actually a good opportunity for them to test it out, see, like, hey, let's really make them work from home, because we've already have people working from home and stuff. But I don't know if they're going to make us like that. But they said until May is when we'll find out if we're... I mean, it just depends on what's happening with the pandemic and stuff. We'll find out. But for the rest of the work year, until May, we'll be working from home remotely, unless, you know, there's other stuff that comes up. Okay, so that was a lantern. We might as well just throw out the fracture, because lantern is electric water? Water electric? Let's check out that Draco meter. See if it just decimates him. It does not. Special attack went down. Oh no. He has to work from 2022 and then they have to reevaluate it. Holy smokes. Now, was it a position that already had the opportunity to work from home? If so, I mean, that's really cool and stuff. I'll have to go with the dual chop. No, it wasn't? Oh. Has it been difficult for her to work from home? Because I mean, I've been enjoying it. I actually like it, because then, you know, I don't have to deal with anything in person. I really don't want to touch anybody's stuff, especially during the pandemic. Especially, like, computers, because, like, people use their computers all the time. I don't want to touch their device. Just misses their works friends. I mean, we constantly talk on Microsoft Teams. Like, we're constantly messaging each other, and we have, like, our team page and other private discussions, and we post memes and stuff like that, too. So it's not like we need to talk or anything like that. Like, the only time I ever do talking with people is either I'm supporting somebody or I'm in a meeting or something like that. I will say there's not much gossip, though, now. Now that everybody's, like, working remotely and stuff like that. So we don't. I had no idea, like, one of our employees was, like, pregnant. Is going to go on medical leave in a couple months. I'm like, I had no idea she was. She just got, like, married, like, a year ago or something like that. Can I surf yet? No, I can't surf yet. Hold on, let me talk to Billy and his son. Okay. Thank you guys for definitely hanging out here. Chatting up a storm here too, and just waiting for Cody to start. Oh hell, I didn't even check these houses right here. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. This is my favorite TM. Do you want to use it on your Pokemon? What is it? A Rock Tomb, nice! Let's see what this place has. I should really go back to the towns and really check the houses to see if they have anything there. Do you guys ever... I know this has been the stream game that we've been going back to, the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Are you guys interested in watching a non-anime game? Because, I mean, we played anime almost every single night, except for one night. That was Dead Space. That was Halloween. And that was over a month ago. I really think I'm just going to casually play through Spider-Man. I'll show it off to you guys. And I literally just started it. I've just been exploring and doing random encounters and stuff like that. So it's not like I got really deep into the story. I started as Peter Parker. I go up against Kingpin, and I beat him. He's in jail, and he's like, "Oh, you'll regret this in a month. You're gonna regret it." And he still has his lackeys out there in the field, and I'm working with Dr. Octavius, Doc Ock. He is working on a prosthetics experiment that he has. And so he's having difficulties with the grant committee or something like that. And so that's basically where the story is at in the Spider-Man game that I'm playing. I've never played it until now, and I should have gotten it a long time ago. The game looks really awesome and plays really well. And I just got a PM from Pebbles just now. She says that she got the scarf. Thank you guys so much. I love it, love it, love it. Good to hear. Hype. Wait, there's a Galarian Darumaka? I didn't know that. Nice. I really don't want to do the gym challenge yet. I really don't. I'm scared I won't make it. Oh, did you guys remember to do the Video Game History Foundation? Did you guys donate at all? Spider-Man is the main reason I got one at PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to play the new Spider-Man when it came out on the PS4. Because I have the OG PS4. I don't have the Slim. I don't have the Pro. I have the OG. And that thing runs like a jet. So I've always been concerned about it. And for some reason, it said there was a trainer nearby. What? Oh. Oh, there she is. But yeah, it loads up really quick on the PS5. And if I really try and play Spider-Man out, I might get the Morales edition later on when it goes on sale. Because I heard that the amount of gameplay available on it is a lot shorter than the Spider-Man game. You know what? Let's work with what we got here. Let's go with the Spark. Also, hey, Smelly. I dodged it. Yes. Oh, Cody's live now? Okay, I'll wait. I'll go ahead and save up here, and I'll get you guys over there when he starts up. Let me just finish up this battle, and I'll get us over there. I'll get his stream up, too. Skirt. Yes. Yeah, let me mute his stream here for a second. There we go. I hope I don't kill my CPU watching the stream and all that stuff. Blossom, yes, we will use a fire type. Knock him out good. I've been thinking you need a fish tank. I don't need a fish tank. The cats would probably go after the fish. I thought I was going to one-hit KO it. I barely did any damage. Why are you doing grass moves? Come on. We'll just finish up this battle. Thankfully, the only channel you mod in usually streams every other day. Yeah, no, you guys see how sporadic I am. I'll go like a whole week without a stream, and then like, hey, bam, three streams in a row. Snover leveled up, yes. Pelipper leveled up. Bolton leveled up. Snover leveled up, yes. Nice. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and save here. I'm gonna get us over to Cody before he really starts. And we got some questions for him because I am confused. if that was actually him or somebody else. So we're gonna go ahead and over to DS Koopa. He is the owner of Pink Gorilla Games in Seattle, Washington. Sells a lot of retro games and game consoles and accessories. But you guys already know him, so let's go ahead and on over there. He's just starting up the stream, and let's get going. See you guys.